Hi Kayla! So I'm making you a video! I tried to do this last week and then I finally had time to edit it and the sound was off. But what I want to talk about is British TV because I watch a lot of British TV and so I want to talk to you about it. But I realized that I'm not really fangirly in like sharing my excitement about TV or a TV show. Well, I do a little bit, but what I really prefer is a conversation. You and I have already talked about Doctor Who, and so becoming British, watching Doctor Who. Doctor Who, it's a Time Lord who travels through time and space in a magic blue box that is bigger on the inside. He generally brings along some sort of companion or gets to interact with somebody where he is at. He is always saving the world, or a world. He's got a magic wand that is called a sonic screwdriver and works on pretty much everything except wood. He's got a magical piece of paper that is blank, that is psychic paper. Those are kind of his arsenal of stuff, and then there's his wit. The Doctor is played by a number of different characters because he can regenerate when he is at the end of his life or his contract. I've been thinking about why people like it and why people don't like it. It's campy. So some people don't like that. Some people do like that. It tends to be low budget. Some people don't like aliens, or people they know are just costumes, people in funny, weird, cheap suits, or garbage cans. There's the whole it's not trying to be real science, which is very appealing to some people who are like, what is all this stuff about warp coils and I don't even know, Star Trek-y things. Yeah, this doesn't always make sense. There's paradox, there's wibbly wobbly timey wimey. So some people really like that and some people don't. I am one of those people who like, if it's a story, I want to start at the beginning and go all the way through. But sometimes with TV shows, it's okay to skip around. You can catch something that is one standalone episode. You don't have to know the backstory. Or sometimes I've caught shows that are towards the end. Firefly, speaking of science fiction, I watched like the last 5 episodes first. And so for me, I don't normally like to do that. That's just what I had available. And so I really wanted to know about these characters. I'm going to throw out 3 suggestions of episodes you could watch. One is the one that everybody loves. It's called Blink. It is in season 3, or series 3, as the British record their seasons. They call them series. But I'm pretty sure on Netflix they just call it season 3. It's called Blink. The thing about it that I hesitate to recommend it is because the Doctor isn't in it very much. It's very much still Doctor Who, but it's a story about some other characters. So it's really compelling. It encapsulates a wonderful story about characters you've never met before. You don't really see them ever again, but it's a well-told story. It's creepy, it's done well, even the villains are not super cheesy. It's a great standalone episode. Here, get you excited about Doctor Who. But the other reason that kind of fails is because then Doctor Who goes back and is campy, and you don't really get to know the Doctor in this episode. An episode set, because there are various 2-parters throughout the series. Episode set is Silence in the Library. I will look it up. The 2 parts are Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead. It's in series 4, season 4. I like this one because you do get to see some multiple sides of the Doctor. Pulls you into the weird way that the Doctor lives his life in a weird order. The episode is really good. The villain, again, is sufficiently creepy without being cheesy. But I'll list everything in the description that I'm mentioning. The Doctor's Wife is an episode that Neil Gaiman wrote, so automatically I'm already kind of liking it. That also kind of tells you that it's bound to be kind of creepy, and it is. It's unusual. It's really kind of just throwing you into it, but that's kind of just how it feels even if you've already seen Doctor Who. One of the things it does is it reflects all the way back to the very beginning of Doctor Who, and Time Lords and who they are and all of that. And so it kind of made me curious to actually go back and watch some classic Doctor Who. But yeah, I feel like that's another one that kind of pulls you in and makes you want to know more about the Doctor and his relationship with his ship and his companions and the other Time Lords and things like that. So those are my Doctor Who recommendations, and hopefully I didn't drone on too much. I guess I can be a little fangirly. So I will talk to you later, Kayla. I hope you have a wonderful week. Cheerio!